Hello, my beautiful ones. Welcome back to Live Tarot. This is Dr. V, and today we are going back in time, like on a time machine, back to Live Tarot vintage style. This is how I initially started my channel, from the perspective of the divine masculine and the divine feminine as general collective readings. And so today I thought I would do that. I had quite a few of our Live Tarot community members saying, remember when you used to fan out the cards like this? And I wanted to make everybody happy and do that kind of reading. And so this is a reading where we're going to ask Spirit different questions about what is going on with the divine masculine's energy, the divine feminine's energy. We're going to look at what specific messages they would have for you from their deepest heart and higher self, and what are the possible future energies of this connection moving forward. So we're going to look at all of that. Now, if you are new to this channel, I want to give you a big warm welcome, let you know that I'm so happy that you're here. And if my readings resonate with you, make sure that you do hit that subscribe button, join this incredible family. Also hit the notification bell so you never miss my future readings. I usually do pick a card readings for the most part, and sometimes I sprinkle in these kind of fun collective readings. So also, if you like this, make sure to give it a thumbs up, give it a like. I would really appreciate that. And so just before we start, I want to let you know the way this works is that if you felt guided to this reading, then there are messages here that you need to learn, that you need to discover. So this is a general collective reading. We are tapping into the energies of the divine masculine and divine feminine collective energy. So not everything is going to resonate for your situation. If you would like to have specific guidance on your unique journey, that's what a personal reading is for. And if you'd like to have one with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks here that I've created for all of you who are on this journey to love and abundance. So make sure you are gentle with yourself. Take only the messages that resonate for you and leave the rest. So let's dive right in. So we're going to take a look at first, where are the energies of the divine masculine and the divine feminine? So Spirit, can you please tell us, what is the divine feminine's current energy? Where is the divine feminine in her life's journey at this time? Where is our beautiful divine feminine in her life's journey at this time? Oh, lovely. Love that integrity card. All right, so I'm feeling a really lovely energy coming through here for the divine feminine. I'm so proud of you guys. Look at you guys. You guys are on this path of integrity. And what that means to me is definitely a path of wholeness. So I do feel that the divine feminines are right now really seeking to leave a difficult phase in their life and move on to a much better phase. And I'm loving the overall energy and the attitude and the mindset behind this. And that's why I'm saying I'm so proud of you guys, those of you who are divine feminines watching this, because I feel like it's like you've come to this point in your life where you've realized that everything is a journey, okay? This journey sometimes is positive, sometimes it has its negativities, right? Sometimes the path is a wandering path, sometimes there's no direct path between point A and point B, even if you know what that point B is, right? You could be standing here today knowing exactly where you want to go. thinking that you know what steps that you want to take in order to get there. And yet when you do that, when you implement that, that's part of life. Sometimes that path to your next level, your next point B, can be a bit wandering, even though you have navigated it as a straight path. And so I feel so great about this because I feel like you guys initially were frustrated by that. And this has everything to do with love and life, both, right? You guys were really frustrated by this before because it felt almost like impatience, like, when is this going to happen, right? I have some big goals. I have some big dreams. I feel that many of you were also, along with love in your life and your journey with your twin flame or soulmate, you're also focusing on your material world. So you have other goals, right? You are ready to really step into that greatest version of yourself. You're really wanting to live your best life. And you know that everything is elevated from there, right? So like there's great love, there's great wealth, there's great abundance, there's great success. All of that is tied together and you know this. And so that's why you decided that instead of being frustrated, you're going to go ahead and enjoy the journey, even if it's wandering, even if it's slower than what you would like, even if it's not coming as quickly as you want it to. You've decided, you know what? I'm going to shift my mindset. I'm not going to worry about the things that I feel have been unfair to me, because I do feel that, with this justice energy, there's a big spiritual lesson here that the feminine is definitely going through. And I believe that it has to do with this kind of idea that, sometimes life isn't always just and fair. Sometimes we don't attract we don't attract what we want, but we certainly do attract who we are. And so that is why I feel like feminines, you've realized that the more you are in integrity, the more you focus on who you are and being a whole person, not feeling incomplete without your masculine, not feeling incomplete without your twin flame or soulmate, but realizing who it is that you really are and that you are all powerful, all knowing. You have spirit with you. Spirit has your back. And the more you step into that greatness, the more you are actually going to attract back in exactly the love and abundance that you want. And so it's almost like you've decided to kind of stop this notion of, I always need to seek fairness. I always want to get my due, which is good, but sometimes life doesn't work like that. And oftentimes, if we're always looking for justice, okay, where can I find justice for me? Things weren't unfair to me. If we're always kind of in that energy, sometimes it is a resistant energy, which actually does block us from the things that we want. And so that's why I'm loving the fact that with this integrity, feminines, you're also giving a lot of value to yourself. This is really important. You are stepping into realizing your own value, your own worth. There's a lot of energy of self-respect coming through here, which is just absolutely lovely. I think it's beautiful. I love that you are honoring yourself. You are respecting yourself. You are listening to that gentle call of spirit within your heart, your mind, and your soul. And that is why you are feeling more and more whole every single day. And that is why, look at this. What's lovely here is that you are also entering a new cycle, Wheel of Fortune with 6 of Swords. This is amazing. That's why I feel like this is such powerful energy, especially as we are coming to the end of the Mercury retrograde. It's up to you, if you believe in that or not, totally up to you. But if you've been feeling like you need to leave certain things behind with the 6 of Swords energy, that is definitely part of this new expansion, right? You are turning your back literally to all of those things in your past that just weren't working for you. You were just not feeling it anymore. I feel like the feminine, it's like you guys are going through some massive shifts here, some really beautiful evolution that really has been a long time coming. I feel that this is something you've been working on for quite some time. You've had your struggles. Yes, that path was a bit meandering, but I feel like now you're like stepping into, okay, this is my time, Wheel of Fortune, okay? No more, with those past cycles of negativity, those cycles where maybe I didn't respect myself enough, those cycles where maybe I did not love and care for myself enough, or I let other people treat me in ways that were not right, because I didn't have enough self-esteem, or I didn't honor myself. That's why I'm loving the fact that you are definitely bringing back that honor, that self-respect. And now this new cycle is coming. You are definitely shifting, massively shifting this Wheel of Fortune into a beautiful new cycle by putting all of those things behind you and seeking that integrity. Now, what I also find interesting here is that let's see, we're going to go into what your masculine is feeling, but there's definitely some sort of a mirroring going on here. With you and your masculine. There's certain things that you have very much in common, and I'm feeling that both of you are definitely preparing to take that next step as you've been working on yourselves to express your love, especially if many of you have felt that you haven't really been able to express your love in the way that you want to. Maybe you feel that, when it came to communication, you guys had a communication breakdown. You weren't able to express your true emotions, your true thoughts and feelings to your divine masculine the way that you would want to. So now I feel like because you're stepping into this spirit of integrity and wholeness and honoring yourself, now I feel like you're going to be expressing your love, your true thoughts and feelings to your twin flame, your soulmate, in a much more clear, direct, beautiful, and effective way. This is so, so lovely. Beautiful opening energy here, feminines. Okay, so I'm going to pause here so I can give you your affirmation of the day. We haven't done that in a long time, right? So if you're new to this channel, we usually do affirmation of the day because it's really all about raising our vibration, right? Stepping into our greatness. And from there, we will definitely attract not just our twin flame, our soulmate, but also all of the other things that we so want and deserve. So make sure that you leave me a comment. And with that, you can write the affirmation of the day in the comment box below. And today's is, I am a powerful creator. I am a powerful creator. Make sure to write that, put that in your vibration, live it today and every single day. All right, now let's get back to our reading. So Spirit, can you please tell us, what is the divine masculine's current energy? Where is the divine masculine in his life's journey and in his current journey? Wow. Interesting. Yeah, all right. So this is very interesting. So I literally feel like the feminine energy right now is a bit further along on this path of kind of recovery, recovery from things that may have been bringing you down, recovery from things that aren't serving you, really wanting to move forward and let go of all that which is no longer right for you. So I feel with the feminine's energy, I feel the feminine is a little bit more positive at this time than what is going on with the divine masculine. I feel that the divine masculine is a couple of steps behind, but is still very much mirroring the energy of wanting to move forward. So that's a really good thing. So I feel like it's like, the masculine is still a bit struggling with their own limitations. They're struggling with a lot of ways in which they feel that they have let stress, tension, I don't want to say failure, but like, like things that don't go right, like how it makes you feel when things don't go right, right? It's kind of like the masculine is still struggling to deal with the fallout of certain things. And so I feel that in the same way that the feminine had this issue of wholeness, integrity, coming back to herself, coming back to that sense of empowerment and self-respect, I feel that there is that same kind of energy being mirrored here for our beautiful divine masculine collective. So it's like at some point along the line, the masculines have really been struggling with not being honest with themselves. Seven of Swords. Okay, so they feel that they haven't been honest with themselves. They feel that they haven't been honest with you, feminines, in a certain way, right? There's been certain aspects of their life where they've been putting up a facade where, they act like they are okay, but they actually maybe are not. They're trying to put up that kind of bravado. They're kind of trying to put up that brave face. But what they really feel is they're literally kind of, they have been at least kind of barely treading water, barely being able to keep their head above the water. And so I do feel that for, some of you, this Seven of Swords is not for all of you, but for some divine masculines, I do feel that this indicates that there's been a struggle with a third party situation, right? That they have either, for some of these masculines, they are trying to leave a commitment that they have made, either a marriage or a relationship that they are really unhappy in, but they have had to stay there for different reasons, certain types of responsibilities, or, they've just not been able to mentally let go of that situation. So for some of you, there's definitely this energy of your masculine feeling the pressure, feeling immense stress, feeling like they don't respect themselves anymore because they have put themselves and perhaps even you in a third party situation, not really ever wanting to or intending to do that. And so I feel like there's a lot of energy of that emotional and mental disillusionment and suffering going on here. But I feel that at least we are getting the energy of them understanding what they're going through. I mean, I don't feel this energy of the divine masculine being unaware. This is not the energy of lack of awareness. It's not like they are just kind of going through the motions of life. They are very aware of their own struggle, and they are trying to work themselves out of that. So what they're trying to do is clear it, right? Clear the air. See, there's a lot of this dark cloud, distant thunder. There's a lot of this kind of energy that the masculine has definitely been dealing with. A lot of that dark cloud hanging over your life, dark clouds hanging over your decisions, feeling like your future is murky, not seeing a clear path. So in that sense, with that mirroring card that we had before with the divine feminine, there's definitely, see, that same kind of mirroring going on here with the hidden path. This is the same thing, detour, right? This is the same detour energy that we had here coming up with the feminine, with that wandering path, right? So look at this. You guys are definitely mirroring each other in this same energy of kind of being like, wow, why is our path in life, in the things that we want from life, as well as, our path towards each other, why is it so wandering? Why is it so meandering? Why do we constantly have these detours and slowdowns? Why are these obstacles in the way here? Why can't we find that direct line from A to B? Why can't we find that direct line from my heart to theirs? So, if you've been feeling like that, which we saw that the feminine is, just know that the masculine is also feeling like that, right? There's the same kind of mirroring energy where the masculine is also getting tired of the path towards you not being easy or not being clear. So with this Ten of Swords, it's like, that's why I feel like In the same way that the feminine had that Six of Swords energy, which is more of energy of movement, right? Which is literally the card of you getting into your boat of life and you know, pushing off and putting the past behind you and rowing forward towards better, you know, a better future. Towards those distant lands that you see in front of you, which are your next step, your next level of journey, right? So I feel that that is why the difference here between the masculine and the feminine is that they are still trying to recover their way out of this Ten of Swords. They haven't gotten into that movement energy yet, but it's coming, right? So they're feeling like they have hit rock bottom in many different ways. I feel also when it comes to their, you know, the decisions that they've made, certain things that have happened, the behavior, certain things that they may have said to you, certain things they may have done or acted in this connection as well as in their life, they are now regretting. And they are feeling like they are like that they've hit rock bottom because of that. It's like they just don't know what to do to make it better. They feel that they have literally let things kind of blow up in their face, and now they are ashamed. They are regretful and remorseful of some of those things, and so that is why they're also struggling with this Two of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting, huh? Because, you know, this is up to you. If you want to see it this way, many people do see the Two of Pentacles as a twin flame indicator. So if you're on that twin flame journey, well, yeah, it makes sense with this coming up in the reverse. I feel that for some of you, your twin flame has not been able to, so far, has not really been awakened to this connection. They haven't put you first. They may love you. They may want to be with you. They may not know or understand the depth of the connection yet, but they also have not been able to manage the connection. They have not been able to understand its intensity. They haven't been able to understand how deep this connection is, how important it is, what it truly means to them. And because they are dealing with so many other issues like this, you know, Seven of Swords energy, right? Whatever is going on with that, with, you know, all the things that are stressing them out with that Ten of Swords energy, it's like they have put you or this connection kind of on that back burner. They haven't given you the attention, the love, the focus, the energy that they should. And that is also something that has been very concerning to them, like as in like they are aware. And that's why I say that, you know, even though it seems like they're in a very difficult place, at least what we have, though, is a certain awareness. We have a definite self-consciousness coming through in these energies right here, where it's like the masculine. They did put the feminine on the back burner. They did, you know, not give the feminine all of the love and the attention and the focus that the feminine deserves, because why? They've been focusing on themselves, right? Especially when you're going through that Ten of Swords energy, it's kind of hard not to focus on yourself. You become a bit, very much engulfed in your own problems, right? In your own struggles, in your own suffering. But I do feel that it's going to be important for your masculine to come out of this and to understand that they need to deal with these issues, that these issues that are coming through with the Ten of Swords really do need to be solved in order for you and this connection to move forward. Because if they're not solved, then your connection is going to stay stuck. It's going to stay at a standstill. But at least what we're seeing here is that your masculine is focusing on solving these problems, moving forward, because the masculine is extremely concerned. There's a deep sense of concern here about, about losing you, right? The masculine does not want to lose his feminine. He especially and I say he and she just because it's easy, but masculine, feminine are just energies. So again, please use it as it works for you. I just say he and she as a way to simplify. So it's like they feel that they have lost, respect in themselves because of these issues, but they're also afraid that their feminine has lost respect for them because they've really kind of lost that beautiful romance and playfulness that you used to have before. So again, I feel like even though there's definitely energies here of struggle, what's good that we're seeing is that the masculine is aware of it and wants to move forward. They know that they have lost this beautiful sense of flirtatiousness, of intimacy, of, hugs, kisses, cuddles, whether virtual or real right now because of what's going on in the world. But that sense of play, that sense of fun and flirtiness and just having an amazing time with each other and truly connecting at all levels, the masculine has realized that, this needs to be reestablished. It has to come back because it may be a bit jaded or it may be a bit muted, kind of like very struggling right now because of the energies that the masculine has been in. So they are definitely trying to regain your respect. They're definitely trying to regain this beautiful playfulness, that you used to have. And so it's definitely there on, on their plate. Even though they have a lot with this Two of Wheels, it's like they are really inundated. When you have the Two of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords, it's definitely a lot of stuff going on, right? Feeling overwhelmed, feeling inundated. But at least they are absolutely committed to solving, right? To solving what the issues are. So then, Spirit, can you please tell us, what would the divine masculine say to his feminine from his deepest heart at this time? What would the divine masculine say to his feminine from his deepest heart? All right, so we have some very interesting messages coming through here. Remember, use the ones that resonate for you. So our first message here is from the masculine to the feminine. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. So, I feel like this is especially relevant for those of you who have been on that twin flame journey, right? Because that journey, as well as, soulmate journeys as well, can be very intense. And oftentimes you may feel that, especially your masculine or feminine may not be as awakened to what the connection truly means. And so when it feels very intense, sometimes there is a runner and chaser dynamic, right? One of you runs, the other chases, or vice versa. It can go through phases as well. I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love for too long. Beautiful. So this is really lovely energy coming through of, the masculine saying, like, I have been hiding for too long. I'm sorry that I've been deceptive in the sense that I haven't been honest about my true feelings. This is also to me a little bit of that Seven of Swords energy that we saw, where it's like, they may have been lying to themselves about their feelings. They may have not wanted to admit who they truly are, right? We talked about them having that kind of facade, having this kind of mask and hiding behind that, right? And for some of you, I feel that for those of you who are in some form of struggle or separation, here's a particular message about, the ways in which you may have had issues with your beliefs or your mindsets. See, our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. So there's definitely something here about the way that you see things the way they see things. And I'm also getting the energy of certain things that may have been obstacles or that have gone wrong in the connection have definitely come from different types of mindsets, right? Different ways of looking at things, right? And I do feel that for some of you, there were definite disagreements that may have led to some sort of arguments or fights. I'm also feeling for some of you, this is not for all of you, that this may have led to some sort of ghosting situation as well. Like I feel like for some of you, your masculine or feminine, they completely stepped away. They ghosted you. They stopped communicating with you because of this issue. It just got so heavy. It got so difficult that they just cut it off. And now it's like they regret it, they miss you, but they're looking for how to solve the problem, how to be able to bring those beliefs back together, right? So that they aren't that different. How can we see eye to eye? Now, for some of you, look at this. It hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. Okay, so again, for some of you who are in some form of struggle or separation, you may be having, your masculine may be seeing you online or watching your social media or thinking that you have moved on, especially if, there was some sort of an ending here. But it doesn't feel like that is permanent because they're still observing you, they're still watching you, and they're hurt to see any kind of indication that you may have forgotten them or you may have moved on. Wow, that is interesting. All right, so then let's take a look at, just in the next few days here, what are the possible future energies of this connection? And stay with me till the end after that, because the last thing we're going to do is I'm going to ask if you have a very urgent or pressing question that you would like to ask about this connection, and we're going to get you answers. So we're going to, I'm going to have you think about your question, and then you'll get an answer from this oracle deck right here. So stay with me to the end. So let's see, what are the future energies here? What could be going on in this connection, Spirit, just in the next few days? Ooh, lovely. This is good. This is really good. Beautiful. Huh. Really interesting. What could be happening next? What are the future energies here? Wow, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Answering the call. The time is now. Okay, so now what I feel, and again, this is just in, the immediate future here. Your time has come. So I feel that you will be contacted by your twin flame, your soulmate, your divine masculine or divine feminine. They are going to call you or contact you in some way because the time is now. Isn't this lovely? I'm so happy to see this. Oh, because look at this. We're getting this beautiful energy here. Such gorgeous energy of the Star and the Knight of Cups. So this tells me that there is an offer coming right here. Knight of Cups. So I feel like this has definitely been a long time coming, this offer. It may have felt also that it's been very slow coming, this offer, right? It's like, Knight of Cups is not the fastest moving energy, but to me, it is also very solid. It's about somebody being finally sure that this is the offer they want to make. You are the person they want to be with. They are taking it slow and steady, but they are here coming to you, offering you this beautiful cup of love. Okay, beautiful. Along with the fact that we have the Star here. So this to me is the energy of ultimate hope, right? Ultimate coming out of the darkness. being inspired, because I do feel very much that there is an energy of you being a shining light to your person. They are inspired by you. You are that beautiful star of their life. You are somebody who gives them or helps them to believe that all is possible. And I think so, no matter what the struggles have been, it's like they keep wanting to come back and reunite with you and to rejoice with you with this energy, this Three of Cups energy. So all of these are beautiful energies of rejoicing, reconciliation, partying together, but in the best possible way, right? Like celebration, a celebration of the two of you coming back together, the celebration of knowing in your heart and in your soul that yes, you are the one. You are the one for me. I don't want to be with anybody else. And I feel that especially coming from the masculine to the feminine, look at this, like you are his feminine, you are his privileged lady. That is why I feel especially that there is going to be a definite point of contact here, because you're coming through as this privileged lady. And we're also seeing, look at this, that there's a lot of lessons that are being learned here when it comes to ego. So for those of you who are in some form of separation or struggle right now, because there has been ego issues, battles of, power struggles, needing to be right, having a really big ego, not being able to admit that you were wrong. And I feel that your romantic feelings have really diminished and suffered because of these ego issues, right? Sometimes when the ego issues are so big, it really does kill romance, right? It kills the romance that you feel together as a couple. When people's pride, jealousy, or, insecurity gets in the way. It's really definitely a romance killer, right? For all of us who've experienced that, it's definitely the biggest killer of romance and romantic feelings. So I'm feeling that this is really beautiful progress, because the lessons that needed to be learned here are definitely being learned. Knowledge, understanding is all coming. And that is why the time is now for this call. That is why the time is now for this reunion or union to happen, because the lessons have been learned, are being learned continuously, and the focus is really on inspiration, reunion, rejoicing, and coming back together in a really powerful, beautiful way. Oh, I just love this. All right, so if you have a question, my beautiful ones, if you have a very specific question about your connection and you would like an answer, go ahead and close your eyes, take a deep breath, and think of your question. And here is your answer. Wow, look at that, just flew out. Communicate clearly. So think about how that is the answer to what you want to know. Wow. All right. So please do let me know what you thought of this reading. I love reading your comments. If you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe, like, and share. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for being here. As always, if you would like to order my decks or have a personal reading, all the links are in the box below. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next video.